You're listening to the Big Shaw Sports Report on Northeast Streaming Sports.
What's up, everybody? I hope y'all having a great night. This is your boy, Big Shaw. I am coming to you because I am doing my first ever top 20 college basketball coaches of all time. This is my list. This is not a list I got off ESPN. This is my list. It's some guys that I don't have on here, and some guys I do, but some guys have to go back on YouTube and look and research and look up the history. But this is top 20 college basketball coaches of all time. This is the first time I've ever done this. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to switch it up a little bit and do something different. So we're going to start right now. I'm not going to be on here long because I got to go to work in the morning before the chickens crow. So let's just dive on in it. All right. At number 20, I have one of my favorite coaches right here. When I was a kid, watched him, as a great coach. He was that guy for me. I really, enjoyed him coaching. Tubby Smith, he at number 20. Like I said, this is my list. I've been having this for some time now. I've just been sitting on it, similar to gold mine. But Tubby Smith is number 20. But as I go on, y'all can let me know in the comments, what y'all think about it. At number 19, this man been at West Virginia for a very long time. Him and his jogging suit, his sweatpants. Bob Huggins at West Virginia. I was a big fan of West Virginia. I like West Virginia. I've been there quite a few times. It's cold up there. I was a West Virginia fan. Mountaineers. I love their uniforms. So Bob Huggins is at number 19. And number 18, another coach of mine. I like him a lot. I really do. And he's one of my all-time favorites. John Thompson at Georgetown. I think he's still there. I've been away from college basketball for a minute, but John Thompson. Number 17, another good coach to me, in my eyes, was Larry Brown. Remember Larry Brown from the Allen Iverson days? And Jerry Torkelson. That's a old school guy. I had to go back and do my research on him. So I said, hey, I would throw him in the mix at number 16. At number 15, another good coach, but we know trouble follows him. We know the name Rick Pitino. He's a good coach at Louisville, but things got out of control, out of hand. I guess he couldn't handle it. I love his white suit he would wear every now and then to the games. And number 14, Jay Wright. Keep on going. Like I said, I'm not going to be long. And number 13, Paul Allen. That's Kansas City Jayhawks. Those who don't know. And number 12, Henry Abba. I had to go back and do research on him also. But like I said, if y'all think this list is crazy, feel free to let me know. Let's keep on going. Number 11, Danny Crum. Same thing. I had to research. So it was a fight between 13 and 11 with Paul Allen and Danny Crum. And number 10, another good coach. He's been right here at Michigan State for a mighty long time. We know he brought Michigan State to a powerhouse that they are. It's a great school, powerhouse school. Tom Izzo. Now, another fight I had with Billy Donovan. I said, should I put Billy Donovan at 10 or should I put him at 9 or should I just not put him on the list at all? So I said, it'd be crazy not to have him on my list. So Billy Donovan is at number 9. Is that too high? Number 8, one of my favorite coaches is at one of my favorite schools, basketball-wise, the Syracuse Orangemen. Jim Boeheim is at number 8. And number 7, this man been in Connecticut since Christ was born. Jim Calhoun. Number 6, Roy Wood. And number 5, Eddie Sutton. And number 4, we have I can't say his first name for nothing. I don't talk about. Number 3, John Calipari. Number 2, Dean Smith. And number 1, Mike, my man at Duke. I know it could be, this list can go all kinds of ways. It can be, you can swap it around. I can put John Wooden, but I could put Lou Olson. But it was such a crazy thing, so I had to do something real quick, But like I said, this is a list that you can't go wrong on at all. You just can't. You can't go wrong on this list. You just can't go wrong. If you can, let me know. But you can switch, the names of these guys if you want to. But this was just a quick list for me that I've been having for a long time. I've been waiting to do this, but this is just something fast and quick that I wanted to put out to see a reaction. Maybe I can get more input on this list. But I will be doing more of this, in the near future. But right now, we're gonna do a top 5 wide receiver list of all time. We're going to do it right now on top of our heads. We're going to do it right now. We're going to start at number 5. Now, I do have my favorite players. I really do. This is my top 5s. And if you want to argue, we can argue. We can talk about it. However y'all want to do it, we can do it. Listen, we're going to just dive on in. All-time wide receiver. My 1 and 2 is going to surprise you. And like I said, hey, everybody has their own opinion on this. Everyone has their own deal on who is the best wide receiver. Okay, I'll start at 5. This guy, I've been watching him since he was at Miami. He laid low for a while. He's quiet. He doesn't do much. He was great in Houston. He was great in Miami. I like this guy. He's a fighter. We beat up Courtney Finnegan, I think, from the Titans that time. Andrew, my guy, Andre Johnson. I like that guy. Very physical wide receiver. He can't beat you with his speed, but he was very physical. He was very physical. And if he's not in the Hall of Fame in the next 2 years, I'm done with the NFL. I'm done with the NFL. He was very physical. He reminds me, I could be wrong, but let me know, of Julio Jones. Because Julio Jones is not going to beat you with his speed. He's not going to get separation from you. He's big and physical, and he will come down with the ball. He will fight for the ball, and he will come down with it. That's what I like about Andre Johnson and Julio Jones. Those two guys are my comparisons. I compare those two, but I didn't tell nobody that, because why you tell somebody something, they'll be quick to call. No, man, you don't know about Andre Johnson and Julio Jones. They're not fast. They cannot beat you with their speed. They will beat you physically. These guys were freak of nature. They're big guys. They can't beat you like I said, but they will fight to the finish, and they can get you the ball. And number 4, I know I'm going kind of fast, but number 4. Now, I've been a fan of this guy for a while. I like him, and I don't care what anyone says about this number 4. But like I said, we can argue all day with this. Number 4 is my guy from Indiana. You know his name, Marvin Harrison. Everybody's list is different. But right now, I don't have that list. That list is coming off the top of my head. But like I said, everyone has their own opinion and own option to go. You can take Marvin Harrison, okay, out to number 4. You can put Terrell Owens in there. You can put Randy Moss. You can put Larry Fitzgerald, but that'd be too far. But I'm just saying, everyone has their own opinion and on it. So I'm going to stick with Marvin Harrison right there at number 3. We're going to do tight ends next. At number 3, this was a tough one for number 3. Larry Fitzgerald. Larry Fitzgerald, future Hall of Famer. could go down as one of the greatest wide receivers to ever play the game of football. I know a lot of people may argue that, but if you argue that, you don't know Jack. Larry Fitzgerald will go down as one of the greatest wide receivers in the NFL. And that's it. And number two, if you don't know about this man, you need to go Google him. Read up everything you can because he would have been the GOAT. Sterling Sharp is my number 2 wide receiver. Is my number 2 wide receiver. If not for the neck injury, I think this man would have been the greatest of all time. Yeah. Again, this argument can last all day, all night, or whatever. But Sterling Sharp, the numbers were there, but he had a short career. That's all, in a nutshell. He's had a short career because injuries. If not, I'm going to say it again, if not for the neck injury, I think Sterling Sharp would have been the greatest wide receiver of all times. If you put Rice stats up and Sterling Sharp stats, Rice got him beating a few, and Sterling Sharp had him beating a few things. So he's my number 2. And my number 1, everybody knows who it is. Number 1, absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, is Jerry Rice. It's Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice was a different type of guy. He was just that guy. He was just that good. But that's it. I told you I wasn't going to be on here long, but I will say this much. Josh Gordon. I think that his NFL career is done. I really do. I really think his career is done in the NFL because this man has been getting chances after chance after chance after chance to get right. But he just can't seem to get right. People been giving this man opportunities. Opportunities to get himself together, but he refused to do so. You can't say a black and white thing because this man's been given more chances than most other people. This man has been given thousands of chances, but I believe his career is now done. So, one more thing before we get off. Jamar Chase and Devontae Smith. I know a lot of people are trying to compare them to. You can't. I don't think you can compare them. I think, what hurt Chase was not playing. He just opted out. He just opted out. I think if he would have played, he probably would have did some damage. I really do believe. But Devontae Smith is an absolute monster. He's on a whole nother level. If you ask me, not because I'm an Alabama fan, it's because the man is a freak of nature. I think he would do well in the NFL. Honestly, I think his speed I think he has the speed to separate himself from most other wideouts, like Jerry Jeudy. He has the speed. Henry Ruggs, he has the speed. These guys have the speed to separate from your cornerbacks or your safeties. These guys are fast, and I think that Devontae Smith would do fine in the NFL. I really do. But listen, don't be surprised if Justin Fields goes first, or Devontae Smith. Because I think, I hate to say it, I've been downing on Jacksonville, but something came up to my mind and said, you know what, I think Jacksonville might do something. I really do believe Jacksonville may shock a lot of people and make some noise and get Devontae Smith, Justin Fields, and let's talk on Mac Jones right quick. I love the guy. Great arm, good arm strength. He's going to fit in the NFL, but where? Where would he fit? What places where he fit? Najee Harris, where would he go? You know, will he get drafted first in the first round, second round? You know, how far would he go? Jalen Waddle, where would he go? But that's just things going to come up in the near future. It's not here yet. It's getting here soon. But anyways, I want to thank everyone for listening to this short podcast, to the Big Shaw Sports Podcast, the Big Shaw Sports Report with Kelson Jones. And I know this was short and sweet and to the point, but I tell you what, thank y'all for listening. Don't forget to go subscribe and like to my podcast on YouTube at Big Shaw Sports. Like and subscribe. Thank you very much for listening to this short podcast. Thank you.